with 2 weeks away from WrestleMania and the Monday Night Raw emanating from the beautiful Madison Square Garden, the home of professional wrestling. Don't let those Chicago people tell you any different. We have new tag team champions. Stephanie McMahon made an appearance on this show with Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns got powerbombed by an old man by the name of CM Punk. We have Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. We have new matches that were made for WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, after this Monday Night Raw, it finally feels like WrestleMania is upon us. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D, back at you with another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, so when we're talking about Cody Rhodes and Stephanie McMahon, who kicked off Monday Night Raw tonight, very interesting storytelling, very peculiar, didn't see it coming, but it's cool because it makes you question, was Randy Orton talking to Triple H on the phone? Is he the mystery phone call? Is it Triple H? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because why is Stephanie McMahon coming out telling Cody Rhodes how visceral and how vile Randy Orton could be, like Cody Rhodes wasn't there? Doesn't make any sense. Yes, when Randy Orton RKO'd Stephanie, I'm pretty sure Legacy was there to help her, to help chain Triple H to the ropes, and then he kissed her. Cody Rhodes was there for all of that. Don't get me wrong, two different people. Cody Rhodes was wearing no knee pads for some weird reason back then, but it was a very interesting promo. I liked how Stephanie was telling Cody he is not his father. You're not as visceral, because that's true. Cody isn't as visceral as Dusty would be. And how do we know that? The only reason Cody lost to John Cena at WrestleMania 41 is because he couldn't pull the trigger. He didn't have the balls to pull the trigger on John Cena, which got John Cena 17, thank you God. Chain Gang General, thank God, can't wait to see him host WrestleMania 42. But the promo was very good. It's very interesting, and I'm not gonna lie to you. There's one thing I fear in life, is getting slapped by Stephanie McMahon. Damn. She slapped the fire out of Cody Rhodes. Just because she's like, who are you? Like, I'm trying to help you. And if you're not ready to basically get down and get dirty and get visceral, you're going to lose to Randy Orton, and you're going to lose that WWE title. Which made me think, could the person Randy Orton been talking to is Triple H? You want to talk about the history Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes have? The history Randy Orton and Triple H have is massive. Massive. Could this be Triple H's payback from like years ago when Cody put the sledgehammer through the throne? It seemed like all was forgiven. Cody's now the guy. But could Randy Orton be calling Triple H, being like, I understand, I know what I have to do. What if Randy goes out there and destroys Cody? Out of this segment, what I really found out, what I really want to see out of this segment, I want to see Cody and Triple H have a promo. Give me an end-of-ring promo between Cody and Triple H about Randy Orton. Obviously, you're not calling Ric Flair because Ric Flair has ties to AEW. Obviously, Batista is shooting movies, being an amazing actor that he is. Give me a promo before WrestleMania with Cody and Triple H. Because when Cody grabbed Stephanie and turned her ass back around, I said, hey, yo, Trips, you gonna let him put his hands on your woman like that? We gotta talk. I would love to see Triple H do a promo with Cody, because Triple H can bring out that emotion that is needed just for Triple H to be like, you think you got this all figured out? Because I hated how Cody was like, I know Randy Orton, this, that, and the third. Then I'm like, why are you falling for this? You should have known what was going down. That's like some of the problems I feel like with Cody's writing, just a tad critique, is that like Cody always feels like stupid in a way, where it's like, everything's telling me not to believe you, but I'm gonna believe you anyway because I'm the hero. And it's like, my boy, you know this man. If you know yo homie is smoking crack and you put a crack pipe in front of him, you know he gonna smoke it.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack, don't you? Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it tall. No disrespect to Cody. Obviously not saying he's a crackhead. But what I'm saying is, my boy, you know Randy Orton is conniving, deadly, venomous. They call him the Viper. Why would you think he's not going to stab you in the back? And now it happened. So it's kind of like, well, Cody, what you going to do? You got 2 weeks to show us something. 2 weeks. But I did like this segment. I did really like it. It was good to see Stephanie McMahon cutting a promo. I actually really missed her on my screen, especially because Stephanie has that. If y'all was fans back in the day, and when y'all heard in 03, y'all don't know about 03 Stephanie McMahon. But Stephanie McMahon had a fire theme song back in the day. I'm all grown up. Banger theme song. I know a lot of people like the one she has now. We're the kingdom, where the queen's found down. Everybody likes that song. But that OG Stephanie McMahon theme song, God tier. But anyway, I digress. That is what kicked off the show. Very cool moment. Logan Paul, Austin Theory versus the Usos for the titles. The Usos, I don't know what the hell that theme song is, but throw it in the trash. Just go back to the OG version. Go back to the Bloodline down since day one-ish. We like that one. I don't know what that theme song they had, put that in the trash, because absolutely not. But anyway, this match was cool. I thought the match was very fun. It was very interesting. I like IShow's Speed actually knocking out LA Knight. Gives me hope that LA Knight's doing something at WrestleMania. And ironically, I don't think they're going to have a 6-man tag with the Usos and LA Knight versus The Vision and Speed. But I wonder what Speed's going to do at WrestleMania, because I feel like he was on the last 2 Raws for a reason. So I'm really wondering like where we're going with this. But with the titles back in the Vision with Logan Paul and Austin Theory, it does make you wonder where we're going for WrestleMania. Are we just going to get another tag match? Or are we going to get a 6-man tag? This is where we put the celebrity in of IShow Speed. I'm not mad at it. Speed is very athletic, and it gives them a spotlighted match because Logan Paul is on your roster. You're going to... Listen, he costs you too much not to be in spotlight type matches. So I'm excited to see where they go for this. It was a solid segment. It was cool. Nothing too crazy to ride home about. Now, I want to talk about Stephanie McMahon versus Liv Morgan. This feud is getting better and better. I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, didn't really care about the feud. I thought the match was gonna be good, but didn't really care about the feud. They're starting to cook a little bit. I like this version of Liv. This kind of like gangster, like, man, I don't care what she want. Like, you're a bitch, this, that, and the third. Whatever she said in Spanish about Stephanie's mama. I said, oh, Liv getting gangster in the city. She back. She know where she back. She back home. She know where she at. Liv put her Timbs on her with that. Stephanie must have scuffed her Timbs because she came out on that fire tonight. But let me tell you something. Is it me, or does like Liv Morgan and Stephanie McMahon give you like the Housemaid 2 type vibes? I don't know why. If that's what it gives me. It gives me like the Housemaid 2 type vibes. Like it's gonna be like a sequel to the Housemaid. Like, hey, I'm cool with that. But more importantly than the feud, more importantly than the physicality that we got to see tonight, I gotta take my glasses off for this one real quick. Did y'all see Roxanne Perez tonight? Did y'all see Roxanne Perez tonight? Good God almighty. I know she came from Reality of Wrestling. Shout out to Reality of Wrestling. So, with that being said, Roxanne's outfit tonight was tremendous. Seeing Roxanne back on my television screen was tremendous. And in the famous words of her mentor, Booker T, sop her up with a biscuit. Goodness gracious. What? Oh my Lord. Sorry, I digress. Okay, Seth Rollins. Let's talk about Seth Rollins. Let's talk about Gunther, okay? Paul Heyman gets hit with a chair by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is now officially cleared to WrestleMania. I thought that was great. The entire time, I'm waiting for Braun Breaker to come out. I'm hyped. Like, oh, is Braun about to come with the spear? No, we don't get that. Gunther comes out and chokes out Seth Rollins. And we're all kind of chilling there. And we're kind of like, why? Like, what are we doing? What does this need to be? Like, this didn't need to be there. Okay. We're getting Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Why are we getting Seth Rollins versus Gunther? I don't really know. But what I will tell you is, this is the most random match on WrestleMania card. But it'll probably end up being one of the most probably being the best match on the card. Seth Rollins versus Gunther has so much possibilities of being absolute banger. That match could be crazy. And I think they're gonna like that match is going to slap. I don't really care who wins that match, but I just know that match is gonna go so hard at the grandest stage of them all. That's really all I have to say about that one. The tag team match between Lyra and Bayley and the Irresistible Forces, Lash Legend Nia Jax. Obviously, we all knew it was going to end in a DQ, which leads to Lash and Nia defending their tag team titles against Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, and the Bella Twins. Cool. I'm very cool with that. I like seeing everybody getting a spot on WrestleMania, especially the Bella Twins. I would love to see the Bella Twins win this match. I think them getting the tag team titles is smart. It gives them the publicity that they need because, like, it's very cool to see Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and the Bella Twins all in the... Oh, wait. Becky Lynch, AJ Lee, they're all in the mid-card. They're not even near the top of the card. Normally, under Vince's booking, that's where they would be. But they're all elevating those mid-card titles. Hell, Tiffany Stratton will most likely face Julia at WrestleMania for the United States title. We're actually adding life to the mid-card titles, and I've been somebody who's very critical of that. I gotta give them their flowers. I like that match. I like where that direction is heading. Penta versus Kofi Kingston was a good match. Penta will be in a ladder match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. So I believe it's Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Javon Evans. I'm hyped Javon's on the damn card. I am a brother. Stop playing with me. You're damn right. I'm hyped Javon Evans is on the card, and I know my boy's about to go crazy. And honestly, I'm rooting for Javon Evans at WrestleMania to win the Intercontinental title. But you know what? But I gotta give my flowers to Penta. Penta is really becoming a star. And speaking of Penta, let me ask you a question. Why do y'all think Penta has been able to stand out so well, where Rey Fenix hasn't really stood out as much as Penta has? Can someone tell me like the true difference of why Penta's being able to get the shine, the vibes, and like Rey Fenix isn't really? Let me know if y'all know that in the comments below, because I would love to listen to that, because I'm really not sure. But all I know is that Penta get busy. And this ladder match, I know that shit's going to slap, because there's nothing but absolute dogs in that match. And it makes me curious to see what they do. I know it's Trick versus Sammy for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. But what I will say is we need to stop playing and get Carmelo Hayes in there somewhere, because he absolutely deserves it. Stop playing with us. All right, one of the last few things is we're going to talk about CM Punk came out, powerbombed Roman Reigns through a table. We loved it. Payback for last week. I like how CM Punk came out. There was no words, just actions. And I like how CM Punk came out and he really just took it to Roman, who's old now. And I love that feeling. And so I'm really excited for this match. Obviously, it's the main event. It's the end all be all. It's the match we're all waiting to see. I'm pretty much almost over the time for talk. So I would love to see a contract signing, because those are I'm a segment guy. Those are my type of style. But the match, we're here for it. We're absolutely here for it. So I'm excited to see where we go from here. But let's talk about the main thing, okay? We're here for the main thing, right? Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. They didn't even touch it in this segment. But we might say, out of all the builds, Brock and Oba might be the best one. And there's very little words. It's just absolute money. Two behemoths. The Irresistible Force versus the Immovable Object. These are two animals getting ready to go at it. When Brock Lesnar came out tonight and I saw Brock in his ring gear, I stood up and said, whoa. He don't want that. He's not ready for that. I really thought Brock was going to get his lick back. And normally we all know the security comes out. And then when the security comes out, then the backstage producers come out. Nothing real, they beat the shit out of the security. We move on. I love how they even shoved Adam Pearce out the way. They was throwing Adam Pearce all over the place. I really enjoyed that. And then for them to get so close and the crowd is saying, holy shit, they're going ape in there. Maybe the loudest pop of the night. And when I saw Triple H get in the middle of Brock and Oba And Triple H is cursing up a storm saying, no fucking way. We are not blowing this. Save this for WrestleMania. I thought that was fire. That's what I want to see on the road to WrestleMania. This cooked on all levels. I'm surprised I didn't get to see AJ and Becky. Maybe I missed a segment, if y'all could tell me. I didn't see AJ and Becky on my TV screen at all. But obviously I know they're on WrestleMania. But we're on the road to WrestleMania. But this Brock and Obafemi might be my favorite storyline so far going into WrestleMania. Which makes me ask you this question. What is your favorite storyline going into WrestleMania? If I had to answer the question, is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi for me? Then it's Roman and CM Punk. And then it might be Stephanie, if I care, and Liv Morgan, depending on what Roxanne was wearing that night. Because good God almighty. Not playing. I'm only joking. Half joking. Anyway, this was a great show. I really had fun with this show. There's a lot of questions we got were answered. There were some things that left me with questions on this show. But we're on the road to WrestleMania. It's very chaotic. It's all over the place. But that's what makes it fun. And that's what makes it pro wrestling. So, guys, that is the end of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. It has been your boy D, Forever Gang. And until forever finds you, peace.